And we are live. Welcome, everybody. My name is Justin, and I am your host for the Coach Commerce eBay channel. Chances are, if you're seeing this, I am not actually live anymore. This is my first ever live show, and I'm excited to host this. I am a new eBay channel, or a new YouTube channel, and I will be doing a weekly show every single week where it'll give you the opportunity to come on and ask questions in a live setting that you may have in regards to e-commerce and specifically selling on eBay. Now, before I jump into today's show, which will be focusing on eBay growth strategies or a way that you can improve your eBay business, I would like to introduce myself. Like I said at the beginning, my name is Justin, and I am a father of 3 young boys under the age of 8, and happily married to my wife, Ashley. And eBay actually isn't my full-time job. I do work on eBay part-time, but my full-time job, I am an elementary school teacher. But eBay is a significant source of my income. I've been selling on eBay for 8 years. I've processed over 15,000 sales transactions and have made hundreds of thousands of dollars on eBay. So it's a very significant chunk of my income. And now I'm at the point in my eBay selling career where I have the desire to take my teaching skills and my eBay skills, combine them together, and teach other eBay sellers how they can grow and help their business. So if you follow along tonight, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite growth strategies that you can employ in your business and hopefully see a spike in your sales as well. So let's jump right in. We're going to jump right into 7 of my favorite growth strategies that I employ and use all the time to help boost my sales. And the first sales strategy that I would recommend is to diversify your product line. And that can be done in a variety of different ways. No matter how you source, whether you're sourcing it thrift stores, flea markets, auctions, estate sales, or any of the other means that most eBay sellers use to source their income, you can diversify your product line in a variety of different ways. And instead of niching down into a specific category, whenever you're sourcing, try to consider ways that you can look for other products. Step outside your comfort zone and try to purchase things that you normally wouldn't consider purchasing. Not only is it going to be a good learning experience, but it'll probably pay off in the long run because you're going to attract new buyers to your store and you'll be more spread out, so your sales will be more diversified. For example, if you are very heavy in Q4, near Christmas time, try buying products that might sell in the summertime or products that might sell in spring or fall, different times of the year, and you'll see bigger sales throughout the entire year. So that's one strategy that you can employ. Additionally, by diversifying your product line, you're also going to have a larger inventory. In my main eBay store, I have over 15,000 items listed, which is a large number for as small of an operation that I run. My store I run with myself and my wife. She is a stay-at-home mom, and she helps me with listing and shipping. But I have been selling, like I said, for 8 years. And over that time, I've really been able to focus and grow my store to where I have a very large inventory for as few people as we have running our business. And what's great about that is with such a large inventory, I have things selling all the time. So daily, we're shipping out multiple items, and it keeps our profit margin high all of the time. No matter, if it's the beginning of the week on Monday or at the end of the week on Sunday, we're always selling and always shipping. Now, the way that I'm able to keep my inventory levels high is by listing my items specifically as buy it now and putting the duration as good till canceled. In my entire store, I have 0, and I mean 0 auctions. It is my personal belief that auctions are for suckers, and I would stay away from them for a couple of different reasons. When you price an item at buy it now, you're pricing your item according to trending products that are already on eBay, of course. And when they do sell, you get top dollar exactly what you wanted. Whereas if you listed an auction, you only have that 7-day window or even less if you're running a 4-day or a 3-day auction. And when it sells, you're just hoping and praying for your auction to get bid up. And oftentimes what you find with auctions is you don't get the price that your item deserves because there just isn't as much attraction and really not any competition for majority of items that are for sale on eBay. Of course, if you have something extremely rare, that could be the given opportunity or the kind of one in a long shot that your item is going to be selling for more. But by and large, I found over a long period of time, selling day in and day out, that you're going to get more sales by listing buy it now, good till canceled. So I would highly recommend employing that strategy. With that strategy, I've been able to grow my inventory as well as my profit margins year in and year out. In the 8 years I've been selling, I've never had a year where I've gone back in my overall profit margins. So each year, as my inventory gets larger and larger, I'm able to get more sales. So diversifying your product line and having a large inventory is a great method that you can use. The next method that I would recommend is by not only having your items good till canceled, but making sure that your store is large. Think about it kind of like when you go into Walmart. When you go into Walmart, there's so many items on the shelves, you're probably going to walk out with something, right? Whereas if you walk into a boutique or a small specialty store that doesn't have many items on the shelves, there's a chance you may not walk out with something. So if you have a large inventory, kind of like what I said, when I try to focus on having a lot of items currently on the market, you're going to end up probably attracting more buyers. The next strategy that I use to grow my business and to help improve my sales is by employing search engine optimization strategies, or SEO strategies. And basically by using SEO, or search engine optimization, I'm really able to try to attract more traffic to my listings. And more traffic that you draw, the higher click-through rate you have. And the higher click-through rate you have, the more people that are going to be purchasing your products. So there are many different ways that you can try to increase your search engine optimization, whether it's through Google or on eBay, the platform itself. And the first thing I would recommend, most important thing, is taking really good photos. Making sure you're taking photos with preferably a white background and using a 1-to-1 scale aspect ratio when you're taking your photographs. You can crop your photos down to a 1-to-1 aspect ratio, or if you're listing on your telephone, there's a setting when you're snapping pictures in the app where you can go ahead and turn that on to make it a square photo, kind of like you would for like an Instagram post. And that 1-to-1 aspect ratio is what's important, not only because it looks nice on eBay, but Google really likes it as well. And that's how you're going to get a higher Google ranking for your eBay items. Also, you can optimize your listings by using keywords in your title and in your description field. Now, when I say keywords, we're not keyword spamming, because if you're using too many keywords and you're really trying to kind of seem a little bit spammy, it's actually going to work against you. So I would recommend using 3 to 5 keywords in your title, or maybe even in your description, that are relating closely to the item that you're selling. You want to ask yourself what words are likely that people are going to be using when they're searching for your item. For example, if I'm listing something like a baseball hat, I want to try to stay away from terms that may not relate to that. I mean, it might seem like a no-brainer, but you would be amazed at how many people, when I look and I try to help them by coaching them with their titles, really kind of add unnecessary words like rare or in excellent condition. Stay away from that, because you can put that down in the description field or in your item specifics field. So really try to focus on using good keywords that tell things like the brand of what you're trying to sell, or the make and model of something that you're trying to sell. Be really specific in what people are actually searching for, and that's going to get you more visibility and more traffic to your listing. When it comes to item specifics, in the item specific field, you want to try to be as specific as possible, filling out as many item specifics as you can. As eBay grows and as we're kind of progressing into a newer age of eBay, eBay is really focusing on trying to get buyers to fill out their item specifics field. If you've been an eBay seller for quite some time now, you may have noticed recently they're trying to push out new item required specifics. And you may notice, in an email or through eBay's messaging system, that they're really trying to push that platform out there, because that's how they're getting eBay as a whole to get better search ranking in search engines like Google and Yahoo and Bing and things of that nature. So really try to focus on filling out all the required item specifics, and then even go down to the recommended ones, entering in things like the size of your item, the color of your item, the fitment of your item, whatever it is you're selling. Really go through and enter in those keywords, because when buyers are looking for them on eBay, they're clicking those drop-down menus in those toolbars, and they're being specific, and your items will pop up if you've added all of those things in, and you'll be more likely to get more sales conversions. When it comes to your description field, keep your description brief. Back in the early days of eBay, people would add all kinds of words and fancy pop-ups and pictures and even hyperlinks to YouTube and different crazy stuff. But nowadays, eBay actually penalizes you in your listings, not with money, but they actually penalize you in search if you add unnecessary things to your description. So what I like to do is I like to copy my title, post it right down at the top of my description and put it in bold, and then anything underneath that, I try to keep real minimal, because really those things should be going in your item specifics field anyway. So, and plus, when you think about it, when you're shopping on eBay as a customer, when you're looking on your smartphone or even on the computer, you're not really even looking at the description. You already know what you're buying, and really what you're looking at are the pictures and the item specifics field. So keep your description field nice and concise. Keep it nice and short. Short and sweet is good, and it'll avoid spamming your search engines with your item. The other recommendation I would recommend for higher search engine optimization is by keeping an active store. And this seems like a no-brainer, but you would be amazed at how many people that I coach kind of put this to the side. Now, when I say keep an active store, I would recommend listing items daily. If you can, even if it's one item a day. It's better to list one item a day than to sit down one day a week on like a weekend on Saturday and list 5 to 7 items that week. Or if you're listing daily already, try to spread it out through the day. So maybe list some things in the morning, in the afternoon, and then in the evening later on. And I think you'll notice more frequent sales and an uptick in your sales. eBay also likes it when sellers respond actively to their messages through eBay messages. So if you get a message, even if it's one that you don't really look forward to replying to, the quicker you fire off that message and that reply back to the buyer, it's actually going to cause a boost in all of your other items visibility and search as well. So responding to messages is key. Trying to do that as quickly and frequently as possible. And also shipping. When you're shipping your items, if you have items sitting in your shipping queue, try to get those out the door. I have 2-day handling on my items, and I actually recently upped it to 1-day handling because I'm already shipping every day anyways. And by lowering my handling time, that's going to bump me higher in search. So go ahead and try to process your items quickly, get them out the door. Buyers love when they get their items quickly, especially nowadays with people's patience levels decreasing because other competitors, specifically Amazon, are so quick at getting their items out the door. So try to be competitive with that. You'll get higher feedback rankings, and you'll get better reviews with your DSRs, your detailed seller ranking. So ship quickly. I can't stress that enough. If you do those 3 things, listing daily, replying to messages, and shipping quickly, I think you'll notice more traffic and more sales on a more regular basis. And also, speaking of your detailed seller rating, your DSR rating, try to keep your defects low. Defects are unavoidable. If you're selling any amount of volume or quantity, you're probably eventually going to get a negative feedback. You may get a return for an INAD or an item not as described accurately. And those things are avoidable, but you can handle them in ways to try to get them removed. Try calling eBay, get a customer rep on the phone and explain if it was something out of your control or something that you tried to rectify and solve. And you'd be amazed at how many times those eBay seller reps will actually go in and remove that negative or neutral feedback. Same thing with your defects. If you really stay on them and do your best to try to correct things as a seller, it goes a long, long way. So those are some ways that you can increase your search engine optimization. Also, you can get better exposure to your eBay listings by using things like promoted listings and the best offer feature on your listings. If you go into your seller dashboard, or even when you're listing your item, you'll probably see that option for turning on promoted listings. And if you're unfamiliar with this, this is where you can actually go in and set an ad rate, kind of like a little toggle or a little slider on the sale price of your item. And what eBay actually does is they actually promote that item up in search results on the store. So you can go in, you can select all the way from 1% all the way up to 100% of the sale of what eBay would then collect as an additional fee on top of your final value fees and your other insertion fees and things of that nature. But using the promoted listings, you're going to be paying eBay a little bit, but they're going to give you an additional push in search result and item exposure across the entire platform. You'll notice if you use promoted listings, the things that you promote do have a higher sell-through rate than the items that you don't promote. So it's kind of a give and take. If you want to pay a little bit additional for more exposure, that's one thing you can do. Also, enabling best offer on your items gives buyers the opportunity to send you an offer on something that you have priced as buy it now, good till canceled. You don't have to take the offers. You can even counter offer and send a rebuttal or another offer to the buyer if they send you an offer that you may consider too low. But I would encourage, engagement. If somebody sends you an offer, don't leave it hanging. Don't leave it out there. Politely decline it, or maybe message them and say, I appreciate the offer, but right now, I'm not willing to go beyond this dollar mark. But if you do have best offer on, I think you'll kind of surprise yourself at how many times you actually do take the offer and make more money on the item than you probably would have letting it sit to the side for a while. So I would definitely recommend those two strategies. The final technique that I have today, or the recommendation that I have for growing your eBay business, is selling internationally. Use things like eBay's global shipping program, and you can even sell internationally outside that program. And this might sound like a no-brainer, but by shipping globally, you're opening up your eBay store globally, and that's going to bring in buyers from all over the world. You'll notice, if you've never shipped internationally before, a big spike in your sales. And it's actually a lot more simple than a lot of first-timers or early eBay sellers that have never shipped internationally realize. The fantastic thing actually about the global shipping program is you don't even have to handle any of the customs paperwork or any of the importing and excise taxes as well. All you have to do is ship it to eBay. They process all of that and then ship it on to the next country down the road. So it's actually a free program to join, and all it is going to do is increase exposure to your eBay listings. So those are my 7 recommendations to try to help increase and grow your eBay store. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and please give it a big thumbs up. I am planning on doing this show weekly, and although there's nobody live with me right now, that's okay. Hopefully in the future, anybody that's on the show, I'll give a time during my program where people can go ahead and enter in a question or maybe even a comment down in the live chat area, and I'll be replying and giving coaching strategies and advice on the live channel. So if you ever want to be featured on my show, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from you. Like I said, if you're finding this video after the live stream, drop a comment down in the comment section, and I'll always reply to anyone in my audience down there as well. So if you have any other strategies about, or any other questions about any of the strategies that I listed in tonight's video, feel free to drop a comment. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.